What's up guys, just to let you know that this is a no spoiler review, so don't worry if you have not seen Black Panther, then you can watch this review and hopefully it will inspire you to go and see it. So don't worry, no spoilers. What's up guys, Tommy Bowyer here from Movie Rewind, and today I will be reviewing the latest instalment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the smash hit Black Panther. Now, Black Panther is a 2018 comic book superhero movie. It stars Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Lupita Nyong'o, Forest Whitaker, Martin Freeman and Andy Serkis, and was directed by Ryan Coogler. And this movie has had phenomenal reviews, literally phenomenal reviews. It's still certified as fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, and it has really been very successful for Marvel. It's done really well. It is outperforming a lot of comic book movies, and some have even started to say that it's going to do better than Infinity War. So with all this hype, is the movie as good as everyone is saying? Well, without further ado, let's get into it. So before we get into the actual review, I'm just going to give a brief overview of Black Panther. So it goes as, after the death of his father, T'Challa returns to Wakanda where he is coronated as king. However, he soon learns that being king is difficult. He has to face a number of challenges, both personal and also relating to his country in general. And we really do see if he has what it takes to be king of Wakanda. So just that synopsis gets you hyped for the film. I remember reading the synopsis just before I went into the cinema, and it really did get me hyped for the film. I was like, yes, I can't wait to see this. I'd heard so many brilliant reviews about this film before I went in to see it, because, no offence, and this is going by what Phase 2 was like for Marvel, I thought Black Panther, because of when it was released, was just going to be a filler until Infinity War comes out in late April. But when I went in to see this film, I actually was like, they've actually tried here. Ryan Coogler really does do a good job. He tries very hard to make this film worth watching, which really does work. So let's get into some of the in-depth things about it, see what I enjoyed about it, maybe see what I didn't like so much. There isn't a lot of negatives, but there are a few and they do stand out, so I am going to have to consult them. So, you know what, let's just get into it then. So to start off, I'm just going to say that the acting in this movie from all the main cast is absolutely phenomenal. I was invested in nearly every character in this movie. Chadwick Boseman gives a brilliant performance as T'Challa and Black Panther because, pardon me, unlike Civil War, you really do see the conflict he has to go through. He becomes more humanised, because in Civil War he weren't really humanised. He was more just, you know, a cool, it was his first appearance, so of course you want to hype around the action and the cool gadgets. But in this film they really do bring him back down to earth. They show, no, he's actually a person, he has to go through all these troubles, and they really do present it well. I have to thank Boseman for that. He makes T'Challa, who is kind of king of Wakanda, so it could be quite hard to make him seem human, but Boseman does a brilliant job, and I do have to thank him for that. Much like Michael B. Jordan, who brought Killmonger to life, who is the villain. He is one of the best villains within the MCU. He gives such a grounded and complex performance, to the point that I was sitting there thinking, I actually support Killmonger here. I actually see where he's coming from. And when a villain, you can support them to the point that you actually want them to win, that is a good villain. Villains in films are supposed to make you question things. They're supposed to make you question the hero. They're supposed to make you question his motives. And Killmonger does brilliant in that. And Michael B. Jordan, well, he wanted to be in a good Marvel movie, and he is in a good Marvel movie. And it's good because he gives such a brilliant performance, so in depth, so complex, that I was hooked on him. every time he was on screen. So thumbs up. The acting in this film is absolutely phenomenal. The cinematography in this movie is also on another level compared to most Marvel movies. So whereas most Marvel movies might appear the same in some format, you might think that the imagery is not very different, quite basic. In Black Panther, they really do take it to another level. Wakanda is so unique, and the style that Ryan Coogler has done is so different that it makes the movie better because it's unique. It's not just another Marvel movie. It's breaking the Marvel movie trend, and that's really good. The cinematography is excellent in this movie, and I really did enjoy Wakanda. It was such a brilliant surrounding. It was so well in depth. They could have made it so plain, so basic, but they didn't. They took it to another level, and that is just so brilliant. They didn't have to do it, but they did. So that's another thing. The cinematography is on another level, and I hope to see this in more Marvel movies in the future. Now let's go on to what many people are saying is the best thing about this movie. Now I've heard some people even say that this movie could become the new push for equal rights. And while I'd love for a movie to do that, a Marvel comic book movie, no. Now, this movie does present social issues as well, especially on racism and prejudice. It really does work on that, especially as Martin Freeman's character, as you all know, is in this film. He's one of the only white actors in this film, and the way they treat him in some scenes, in my opinion, showed the racism and prejudice which can exist the opposite way. Obviously you see it in the traditional format, but you see it reversed as well, which I think is really good, and especially Killmonger. Killmonger as a villain, because of the social commentary, you see where he's coming from, especially because I study history, which, it doesn't mean I know everything, but I can see where Killmonger is coming from. I can see why he thinks that ethnic minorities should be able to do these kind of things, which it makes total sense. So the social commentary in this movie is on another level, and I've never seen it really presented in a Marvel movie before. So they did do a brilliant job on that. But I do think that aspect of the film has been overhyped. I mean, yes, the social commentary is good, but it is a comic book movie, and it is there primarily for the villain. It's not like they were trying to present that massive message. It weren't like that was the massive message in the film, because it is a Marvel movie. It's a comic book movie. It's supposed to be fun and enjoyable. So I do praise Marvel for doing something different with the social commentary, and I do hope to see that in other movies. But I do feel that the audience have overhyped the film a bit. Even though it is good, there are some negatives in it, which I'm going to explain right now. Well, I did say this movie isn't perfect, so it's time to explain some of the things which are wrong with it. Now, I've already explained that I think this movie is overhyped, but I think that's primarily due to the social commentary. I think some people, not mentioning any groups in particular, did kind of think this movie was something it weren't. While it is a good social commentary movie, it is not the next step for equal rights. No, I'm not going to be walking around with a big banner saying Black Lives Matter because of Black Panther. I don't think that's how it works. But another negative is some of the jokes do fall flat, which is quite strange because we've seen Guardians of the Galaxy. Marvel are extremely good with their jokes, yet they're usually on point and they're delivered well. But in Black Panther, some of the jokes really do fall flat. Especially, there's one joke a bit early in the film, which, let's just say when the audience heard it, I felt them losing their souls. And trust me, when you go and see it, you will know what that joke is. And if you listen very carefully, you can hear those souls being lost. It's quite sad. It's really sad. In conclusion, Black Panther is another good outing for Marvel, which shows us that comic book movies are not going anywhere for a while yet. Another origin movie with a twist, the film handles the social issues well, displaying a villain with a complex and relatable backstory which makes you question whether you are on the right side. Apart from the odd joke falling flat, the movie still has the Marvel moments we all love and remains a strong outing for the character. And that is why I am giving Black Panther an 8 out of 10. And it deserves it. Well done. So thanks for watching, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed my Black Panther review. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe in order to receive great and maybe even improved quality content in the future. Now, I know I might have been coughing a few times today. It's because I'm still recovering from a virus, although don't worry, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. I'm joking, I'm not that arrogant. So I really do hope you enjoyed the review. As I said, I really enjoy doing this content, and I'm not trying to do this channel to make money. I'm just doing it because I enjoy doing it, and that's what any YouTuber should do. They should do it because they enjoy to. Money's a bonus, yeah, I wish I was getting money, but I do it because I enjoy it, and that's the only reason. So I really do hope you enjoyed it. I know I keep mentioning it. Please stay tuned. There is going to be more content in the future, and as Black Panther's out of the way, the next Marvel movie is Avengers. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another one. See ya. Avengers Infinity War. Infinity War.